My RV comes with one of these mood lights across the top. And because of the camera angle, it looks a little bit brighter than it does, but it's not bad, but it ain't great. This is that same room with the mood light turned off and the harsh overhead lights turned on. Kind of feel like I'm in a doctor's office. And then this is with the mood lighting turned on. We're gonna fix the mood lighting issue, but we're gonna do it tomorrow during the day and then come back tomorrow night and look at it again. And for this project here, I found these 12-volt lights on Amazon. Let's see what we need to do to make this happen. It says DC 5, 24 volt, mini RF remote controller, 360 kinds of effects, 2048 pixels, and it's got a special connector on one end, and then it's got a barrel jack on the other. And that leads me to believe that it's 24 volts, but I'm not 100% sure. So we will consult the manual, and then we have a remote control, so we can mess with the colors a bit. We'll play with that later once they're all plugged in. Strip can be cut following the cutting lines, which is something that's very important because this may or may not be long enough. And there is our plug that goes into our plug. And then this plug here would go into the RV. And there is a self-adhesive strip on the back. Let me pull this out and show you. See that blue tape? You peel that blue tape off. It's sticky behind the blue tape. This is the power supply they shipped with it. This might give us a clue since there isn't a manual. There we go. Output DC 12 volts, 3 amps. And that plugs in right there. So it is daylight and those wires run right above that piece of brown molding behind me. Since it's daylight, we don't need all the lights on. And RVs have 2 ways they can kill you. Well, in terms of electricity, at least 2 ways they can kill you. One is when you're plugged into shore power, you have a converter that converts 120 volt AC into 12 volt DC. So even if you have your battery disconnected, you still have power going to everywhere. Right now, my battery is disconnected and I still have lights. Where are we? Look at this. See? I've still got lights, and camera face track's amazing. There we go. So I've still got lights, 12 volt power, because of the shore power converter. A quick way you can do it is to disconnect the battery from the tongue, or wherever your battery happens to be stored, and then flip off the converter breaker in your circuit panel. Let's go do that. So in my panel, it is the bottom one marked CONV, convert. And now it just got quiet because my ceiling fan went off. And I'm on to you this time. The camera tracking isn't going to get me. See? Light on, light off, no light. Because there's no 12 volts anymore. But we still have bigger power like our microwave. See the 000? Because I've been doing other electrical stuff while I'm doing this. So there is the old light track. And there is where it plugs in. I'm going to pull that cover off and do a little inspection. And I don't have a tripod that's 6 foot tall, so I can't get the camera up there to show you everything that I'm doing. But I'll keep you along for the ride as much as I can. All right, there is the light track, and I don't know why it's got that on it. Oh, they give you hardly any wire to mess with. Okay, so I'm going to cut into this wire here to make my joint. That way I don't have to worry about those wire nuts, because there's not a whole lot of wire there to play with. And then we'll peel this all the way off once we get done. All right, so these are some knockoff Wago connectors, and I need one for positive and one for negative. And I think what I'm going to do, since there isn't a whole lot of wire here to cut into, I think I'm going to cut into this wire here and then splice the black wire into the RV, and that leaves me with a nice little pigtail to play with up there. And I don't need to worry about this. And if these lights ever go bad, I'm pretty sure the replacements are going to have this kind of standard jack on it anyway. So there we go. So let's get cutting. Wow, there is not much wire there. I actually wound up cutting all the way through the thing. I wasn't really even trying. So be gentle. Or use a knife that's not as sharp. Oh yeah, that holds in nice. Okay, I can deal with that. Okay, this got me, so hopefully it doesn't get you. But I wanted to check my work. This connector is supposed to be center positive, so I've got my red probe in the center hole, and then my black probe goes on the outside, and we start reading 12.9 volts, like we should. But what I forgot is they're on a light switch. So when I was testing it at first, completely dead. It isn't always the case that turning the light switch off will cool the circuit, but in this case it was, and had me stumped for a minute. We're all good now. Let's get those lights plugged in. All right, and now we've got it installed. And right now it's in demo mode. You can change those modes around. We'll do a little bit more looking around after dark, but for now, I like it. That's gonna be super awesome. So that was a very, very easy install. Snip 2 wires, attach 2 wires, and there was a plastic track up on the wall that the old lights were in. I didn't think about this when I was doing it, but I thought about it as I got to the point where the problem was. My plastic track sags a little bit, and when the lights are out is a perfect time to shoot a couple of staples in there to straighten it back out and hold it back up again. It's not that big of a deal, but it's one of those things while you're in there, you should probably take a look at it and do it if it needs doing. There we go. Looks very nice. I like it. And you can pick which colors they are. You can pick whether they move or not. You can make them one color or another. Or you can just let them change like this. I think that's pretty cool. So there's a quick, easy project to jazz up the lights in your RV and get rid of that veterinary hospital look that they all seem to have from the factory. As always, I will leave links in the description down below for the lights that I found. You can find a variety of these on the jungle market, that different colors, different tones, different blink patterns, different all kinds of awesome stuff. I will also leave links down there for the wire strippers and the multimeter and some of the other tools, the lever nuts that I use. They're not Wagos, they're lever nuts. I happen to like them a little bit better. That's just me. It's a purely aesthetic thing. And I got a video for you right over here I think you might enjoy next. I'll see you over there.